I'm live. Hi again, and I'm great. It's great to see you guys here, and I'm redoing the video because nobody could hear it. I watched it and I went, "Oh my gosh, what did I do?" Oh well. So this is what I've got going on. I'm going to redo this so that you can actually hear what I'm saying, and because this is a really important thing. Um, They've had this plan for a very long time, and I'm really concerned about uh, just how far they're going to take it. Um, Everything's crumbling for them right now, but you know how that goes. I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible, but it's going to be about 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm going to start by just asking the Lord to make sure to guide our hearts and open our eyes and tell us what to do, what He wants us to do, because that's what it's really all about. Okay, so this is the Secret Covenant, and it's I remember seeing it many moons ago, but I have to honestly chalk this up to Linda Paris because um, she she also went over it. But I know that we have different groups and stuff like that, so that's where we're at. Um, at any rate, the Secret Covenant, an illusion. It will be so large, so vast, it will escape their perception. Those who will see it will be thought of as insane. And believe me, I've had that happen to me, actually. Uh, we will create separate fronts to prevent them from seeing the connection between us. We will behave as if we are not connected to keep the illusion alive. Our goal will be accomplished one drop at a time so as to never bring suspicion upon ourselves. This will also prevent them from seeing the changes as they occur. I'm going to stop right there. And if you've kind of watched what goes on in Congress and that sort of thing, this is right out of that playbook. You know, it doesn't matter whether they're Republican or Democrat, it makes no difference, you know. And as far as I'm concerned, you're either a patriot or you're a traitor, and traitors should be dealt with. Um, okay. And we will always stand above the relative field of their experience, for we know the secrets of the absolute. We will work together always and remain bound by blood and secrecy. Death will come to he who speaks. And there is a long line of those, especially people who come out against them. We will work together always and will remain bound by blood and secrecy. Oh, there we go. Death will come to those who speak. We will keep their lifespan short, their minds weak, while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so they will never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, mercury, aging accelerators, all kinds of things are aging accelerators, sedatives in the food and water, and also in the air, chemtrails, and fluoride in the water, graphene oxide in our food. They will be blanketed by poisons everywhere they turn. The soft metals will cause them to lose their minds. We will promise to find a cure from our many fronts, yet we will feed them more poison. The poisons will be absorbed through their skin and mouths, and they will destroy their minds and their reproductive systems. From all this, their children will be born dead, and we will conceal this information. Um, that's been happening a lot more recently, especially after. Um, so we just have to we have to figure out a way to get out of all of this, because these poisons we're going to have to detox. The poisons will be hidden in everything that surrounds them, in what they drink, eat, breathe, and wear. We must be ingenious in dispensing the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that poisons are good with fun images and musical tones. Um, Big example of that is Mickey D's, for lack of being able to talk. But anyway, um, those they look up to will help us. We will enlist them to push our poisons. They will see our products used in films and will grow accustomed to them, and they will never know their true effects. Now, they use this particular item when they're doing the movies and things like that. And most of the time, it's just like this thing here. They say, the ones that talk will be dead. They all talk. I've heard Mr. Gates say that population control using the thing in your arm and what else was he saying? Something else about that, but basically that was a major key issue, and that they could implement the thing in your arm, and that would depopulate. And we're seeing it. We're seeing it. Um, let's see. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them it's for their help. Now, I haven't done any deep diving on this, but I can kind of give you a general idea of what's going on. Um, if you have not read Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s book, you need to get that. It is incredible, incredible. He has found so much there, and we all know it's happening. The biggest issue is things like neurological disorders, ADD, ADHD, autism. Autism used to be 1 in 10,000 when I was a kid. Now it's 1 in 34. And what's the difference? The thing in your arm. My granddaughter was 5 years old, getting ready to go into school, and I saw her shot record, 27. 27. I I was flabbergasted. And now you say that to somebody and they go, "Yeah, that's what the normal is." And it's like, "Are you guys insane? You're pumping that crap into your kids?" I don't get it. I just don't get it. Um, anyway, and they start them right from the very beginning. You know what? They never used to do that. When my kids were little, they had to be 3 months old before they would do anything like that. And they're born with their immune system intact, it's probably better than it'll ever be, um, because they're getting the immunities from their mother. It just blows my mind. We will start early on when their minds are young. We will target their children with what children love most, sweet things. So pretty much that means that most of the sweet things that they've got out there are probably filled with garbage. And sugar in and of itself is not very good for you. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals, mercury, that will kill their mind and steal their future. When their ability to learn has been affected, we will create medicine that will make them sicker and create other diseases for which we will create yet more medicine. And that is what you're seeing right now anyway. Everybody's on handfuls of pills, and I mean, it's insanity. It's total insanity. We will render them docile and weak before us with our power. This is how they really feel, too. I've heard things that Kissinger has said on numerous occasions. He's a very bad man. They will grow more depressed, slow, and obese. There we are. And when they come to us for help, we will give them more poison. We will focus their attention towards money and material goods so they may never connect with their inner selves. We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and games so that they will never be one with the oneness of all of it. Their minds will belong to us, and they will do what we say. If they refuse, we shall find ways to implement mind altering technology into their lives. We will use fear as our weapon. Masking. We will establish their governments and establish opposites within Congress. We will own both sides. Congress. We will establish, we will always hide our objective, but carry out our plan. They will perform the labor for us, and we shall prosper from their toil. Our families must never mix with theirs. Our blood must be pure always, for it is the way. We will make them kill each other when it suits us. Mhm. Try all the BLM and Antifa rioting. We will keep them separated from the oneness by dogma and religion. We will control all aspects of their lives and tell them what to think and how. We will guide them kindly and gently, letting them think they are guiding themselves. We will foment animosity among them through our factions. When a light shine among them, we shall extinguish it by ridicule or death, whichever suits us. Breitbart, maybe? I know they did it. We will make them rip each other's hearts apart and kill their own children. Planned Parenthood? We will accomplish this by using hate as our ally and anger as our friend. The hate will blind them totally, and never will they see that from their conflict we emerge as their rulers. They will be busy killing each other. They will bathe in their own blood and kill their neighbors for as long as we see fit. We will benefit greatly from this, for they will not see us, for they cannot see us. We know who they are. We will continue to prosper from their wars and from their deaths. And really, the wars are theirs, they're not ours. They're just using us. We shall repeat this over and over until our ultimate goal is accomplished. We will continue to make them live in fear and anger through images and sounds on the TV set. And mainstream media is fantastic about MK Ultra mind control. Too bad it doesn't, never mind, blow up in their face. But we will use all the tools we have to accomplish this. The tools will be provided by their labor. We will make them hate themselves and their neighbors. We will hide divine truth from them, that we are all one. This they must never know. They must never know that a man's color is an illusion. They must always think they are not equal. Drop by drop, we shall advance our goal. We will take over their land, resources, and wealth to exercise total control over them. We will deceive them into accepting laws that will steal the little freedom that they have. We will establish a money system that will imprison them forever, keeping them and their children in debt. When they shall band together, we shall accuse them of crimes and present a different story to the world, for we shall own all the media. January 6th is a prime example of this. We will use our media to control the flow of information and their sentiment in our favor. When they shall rise up again, we shall crush them like insects, for they are less than that. They will be helpless to do anything, for they have no weapons. And see, that's this whole gun control thing. They're never going to push that through. There's no way they can. We're not going to let them. We we will recruit some of them to carry out our plans, like Antifa. We will promise them eternal life, but eternal life they will never have, for they are not of us. Recruits will be called initiates and will be indoctrinated to believe false rites of passage to higher realms. Members of these groups will think they are one with us, never knowing the truth. They must never learn this truth, for they will turn against us. For their work, they will be rewarded with earthly things and great titles, but never will they become immortal and join us. Never will they receive the light and travel to the stars. Now, this right here, I think, may have been what their plan was at the very beginning, but currently, I think they're trying to make us AI. But that's just my own thoughts. No, I'm sure everybody's thinking it. They will never reach the higher realms, for the killing of their own kind will prevent passage to the realm of enlightenment. This they will never know. The truth will be hidden in their face, so close that they will be unable to focus upon it until it's too late. Oh yes, the grand illusion of freedom be that they will never know they are our slaves. When all is in place, the reality we have created for them will be their prison. They will live in self delusion. And uh, there's a quote by Klaus Schwab. I think it was at Davos or something. It was some sort of meeting they were all at, and that we were going to be penniless and own nothing and be happy. Got news for them. Let's see. When our goal is accomplished, a new era of domination will begin. Their minds will be bound by their beliefs, the beliefs that we have established from time immemorial. But if they ever find out that they are our equals, we shall perish then. They must never know. Too bad. It's getting close. If they ever find out that together they can vanquish us, they will take action. Military tribunals, I think that's an answer. They must never, ever find out what we have done. For if they do, we shall have no place to run. For it will be easy to see who we are once the veil has fallen. Our actions shall have revealed who we are, and they will hunt us down, and no person shall ever give us shelter. Now, this reminds me of something that uh, George H.W. Bush said. And he said, if the American people knew what we have done to them, they would tar and feather us. Interesting thought. It's too bad it didn't happen. The covenant is sealed by blood, our blood. We are the ones who from the heaven to earth came. Um, that's really important because the power's in the blood. And we think of it differently than they think of it. But the power really is in the blood. And that's God's plan for all of us. And I don't want to go into anything really great detail, but basically their satanic ritual abuse that they do, especially to the children, has everything to do with the blood. This covenant must never ever be known to exist. It must never ever be written of or spoken of, for it is the consciousness it will spawn will release the fury of prime creator upon us, and we shall be cast into the depths from whence we came and remain there until the end of infinity itself. Now, it says it's an unknown author, but I'm pretty sure it had something to do with the Rothschilds. It's the Rothschilds' plan, you know, biggest banksters around. But I hear they're not around anymore. We'll see as this all plays out. Anyway, if you have any questions or you have anything that you want to talk about or you want me to do some deep diving on, um, I'm perfectly willing to do so. And I want to thank you for watching. And oh, it didn't go 30 minutes. I must have read a lot faster. Anyway, I'm going to get rolling here and I'll get this posted. And so you can always watch it. Um, Again, I'm really sorry about the first one because it was pretty bad. And now I got to figure out how to get it off of here, but I don't know how. I'll be working on that for a while. But anyway, so like I said, thank you for joining me. Please hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up and hit the notification button, and that way you'll know when I'm on and you can always come back to watch it. Um, I want to say God bless all of you, and things are coming. Good things are coming. And we just need to pray and keep in touch with each other. We need that oneness. We definitely need that oneness. Um, Jason Shirka has some really great stuff. And I believe it's today, or maybe it's tomorrow. Tomorrow at 11, I think, is his, he's having a live broadcast. But anyway, look him up. It's Jason Shurka, and he's got a channel here, Shurka. And there's a few other people too you should probably take a look at, but I'll do that another time. Anyway, thank you, and I will probably see you tomorrow morning sometime. And in the meantime, have a wonderful rest of your evening. It's now 4:22 here, which is what, 1:22 on the West Coast. So thanks again. You have a great day.